Stringer up in the commentary box. We're live on Radio Leicester as ever. A cracking win. Brendan, congratulations. All of the damage seemed to have been done in the first half with the 3 goals, but we've got to start with that James Maddison left-footed effort. What an incredible finish that was.
Yeah, no, he's a good, immense quality. And you've seen his right-footed striker with Man City, and he's... his technique off both feet. You seen him on last week. They were at Newcastle as well, and but that to me was a sensational strike. And to think he's hardly trained all week. As you know, we left him out of the game in midweek with a sort of a rumble in his knee. But his desire to play and get himself through it was great, and he gives us that real quality. So now he's got 2 really good goals, and like you say, his left-footed strike was sensational.
There was a shape. Well, we observed a shape change, Brendan. I hope you don't tell us otherwise. Otherwise, we're going to look quite stupid, which is a regular occurrence on these wavelengths, quite frankly. But you moved to a 4 at the back from a 5 early. You seemed to spot something, and that seemed to free up an awful lot of space and dominance to get on top. Just tell us what, if indeed you did change it to a 4. Please save my career. What you gained from that.
Yeah, they surprised us actually because they played a lot with a 5. With 3 midfield players, 2 up front, or sometimes they change that sort of structure at the top end of the field. They normally played with 5, but looked like they played with a back 4 with 2 midfield players and then 2 wingers that were narrow and 2 strikers, which was okay when we had the ball at times, but without it, and because they're really good football inside, they could cut you up and play through, and that was my worry. And I felt that we could change the shape of the team and go to 4-2-3-1, and that would allow us to then press the game better, but also then allow us to then exploit some of the spaces that within that system allows you to work, which is on the sides. So but that's a huge credit to the players, and because, as you know, I like footballers, and I think a footballer is bright enough and intelligent enough to understand and interpret different systems. And you see the likes of JJ, he went from a left wing back to right back. Mark Albright became a left winger and then finished up as a right winger. So the players need a huge amount of credit for, like I said, adapting within the game, and that allowed us to then go on and play well.
Yes, Matt Piper very close to giving James Justin man of the match, but I think the left-footed finish from Maddison was enough to ultimately give it to James Maddison. But indeed, James Justin looked class, didn't he? On the shape change, did that give Maddison a bit more freedom as well, Brendan, up the further end of the pitch?
Not really. No, he went into that sort of 10 role, but then when we changed it, he went to the second half. We played as a 4-3-3, so players played out 3 systems in the game, but it's always set up to get the talents to maximise their quality. So he still has flexibility in whatever system he plays, but when he plays, he has big quality. You obviously seen that throughout the evening.
And his celebration was lovely to see. He came straight to you and you had a little embrace. Was there any meaning behind that? It was lovely to see. It's rare actually that players give the manager a little bit of credit and show the manager a bit of love. Brendan on the sidelines.
Yeah, we have a really close relationship, and we've had a couple of chats over the last week, which were personal really. So he's a great kid. He's such a huge talent who cares about his profession and his life, and like I said, he's had a sort of a difficult week in terms of his injury and whatnot, but he knows that I have his back, and I know he's one of the biggest talents in this country, and games like tonight, you see that quality and the talent he has.
I think that the yellow card for Johnny Evans this evening, Brendan, unless you tell me otherwise, I believe that's his 5th of the season, and he'll be missing for the game against Everton on Wednesday. Is that the case? And if it is, how much of a blow is that going to be for you?
Well, I believe it is, and it's a huge blow when he doesn't play, but we'll have to cope with that, like we've done throughout the season with the other players. So yeah, it's a shame, but we think he misses the game.
Last one from me. Jamie Vardy this evening has gone into the Premier League's top 20 all-time Premier League goal scorers with 113. He's level with Ian Wright and Romelu Lukaku. That in itself is an incredible feat, and we spoke about him, I know, before the game in detail. I think Steven Gerrard on 120 is in his sights at the moment. He needs 7 more. Can you see him surpassing a Premier League legend like Gerrard in the next few months?
I think for the next few years, I expect him to go on and finish with a real high number. You see him in every game; he looks like scoring again. His run and speed and timing of his movement tonight was fantastic. And I think when I was here, the whole thing was kind of get to 100, and he got to 100, and now it's the case of just continuing and with that mentality to score as many as he can. So I think there's plenty more goals left in him.
Brendan, always appreciate your time. Congratulations today. Thank you.
Yes, thanks. Thanks a lot.
So, folks, if there's no more hands raised, we'll draw it there. Oh, sorry, I see one from Jordan. Jordan Blackwell, please.
On Wednesday.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Brendan. Can I just ask about James Justin? You said in midweek about him sort of typifying the team values of your team, but he showed he's got a lot of quality on the ball as well, particularly with the way he attacks, and I know that's something you've wanted from him. Have you been working with him to get that out of him with the way he's sort of pushing up the line and getting those crosses in?
Yeah, no, to be fair, Jordan, it's been very, very difficult to work physically with the players because they're virtually playing, recover, and training. But it's lots of talking with them and analysing and showing them, and then obviously being in the game, and also his confidence in the role. You know, he knows that profile of player that we have in that position, whether it's him or Ricardo or Timothy. The profile that we look for is a fullback that can march and get forward, and you've seen that in his running ability and that quality on his final ball. So now he's like I said in the week, he's a sensational young player. I think tonight was his 150th game, and to be fair to him, he's nearly played in about 150 positions for me since he's come into the team. See him tonight playing at left wing back. He's played, and then he moves across to right back, his natural position. So, no, he's an outstanding player, and he was very good this evening.
Okay, John Percy, please.
Hi, Brendan. You okay?
Hi, John.
I think you were the only team who played in Europe this week to have won today and Saturday. You obviously got a few players out injured, but what does that say about the resolve of the players once again?
Yeah, we felt tonight that the game was going to be about being persistent and that mentality, and I think it tells you everything. I think when you watch our team, you see the honesty, and we won't always be at our best, but such an honest spirit, and of course they have some quality in that. So now that this has been a really challenging. Moving forward with all the games, but it's something that we've embraced and really enjoyed, and the players are giving absolutely everything. So yeah, we knew it was going to be a tough game for us, an important game for us this evening, and I'm delighted with the result.
And then Jeremy Langman to finish us off, please.
Yeah, hi, Brendan. Yeah, obviously Liverpool and Tottenham dropped points today. You're only a point off the top. You're right in the title race, aren't you?
No, not really. Jeremy, I think that for us, we're just enjoying our football. These teams, we're like I said, I've always said we'll move up and down the league. I'm pretty sure, but it's not something we're even thinking about. The league is changing all the time, so we're just concentrating on ourselves and performing well. And
looking forward to the Europa League draw in the morning.
Yes, yeah, very much so. We're excited by that. We'll see who we get, and then we'll attack that when it comes in February.
Thanks, Brendan.
Cheers. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Cheers, guys.